And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Mustang 19. Ready.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it second down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
Go, Chap. Go, Chap.
Now back to the ground game with White.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 18 Pioneer.
He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they took the shot, didn't get it. There's definitely a difference here because they had a chance to get 7, maybe 8 if they pushed it. Instead, they'll likely settle for 3.
Yeah, opening drive, holding him to 3. Psychologically, maybe a win for the defense. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. Well, they moved the ball well there on the opening series. Running game was in sync. They were knocking on the doorstep, but ultimately, Charles, they'll have to settle for the field goal.
Well, they certainly were moving it well and give this defense a ton of credit. Finally dug their heels in and forced the field goal. That's wondered in his game partner. Will this offense look back at this drive and think to themselves, if we'd gotten 6, we'd be in a better spot.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This is Fant on the short completion. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
3rd down and 1. They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
1st down, Seahawks.
They'll get this out wide to Metcalf.
So he stopped for no gain, and that will bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And the Bucs are going to take over
at their own 41.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. In motion left, Godwin.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. You talk about this Seahawk defense.
They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
Go, Reed. Go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Now throw right side here going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hey, smash. Panther 11. Panther 11.
He'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Viking 18.
He'll drop to throw. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Uchenna Nwosu able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
Here we go.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Hurt. Warriors 70. 65 cast. 65 cast. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
Dragon 60. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. It's caught. This is White. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. And his kick is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They find themselves down here after an interception on their opening drive led to a field goal. But all in all, you'd have to say fortunate to be only down 6.
Yeah, and you know how teams huddle on the sideline before they come out on the field in between series? Guarantee what's said there is, guess what, guys? We take this ball, move it downfield, put it in the end zone, we're right back to even.
In motion, the tight end. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Okay, ready?
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dickson. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Seahawks will call on Michael Dickson on 4th down to punt this one away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 49-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their 2 drives thus far both led to points, albeit both field goals, so the lead just 6-0, but the ability to move the ball is evident.
Well, that's, heartening, as they say, but it's not what they're about. What they're about is putting the ball in the end zone and putting 6s on the board. So if you're the offensive coordinator, you like what you're doing, but you don't love it. You've got to find a way to ring that bell. Then you can have a little self-satisfied grin. Right now, a little more determination is needed.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, smash Broncos! Go!
They'll go up the middle with White. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Mustang 19! 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! Ready, ready?
They're going to look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here.
They'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Evans. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And we'll see a return here from... And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Get it. Big Lion.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's White. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Here we go, here we go.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
10 through 11.
They'll set up a throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Ready.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Trap 60. Ready.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
On the ready.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stout troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with second and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
That completes it again to Metcalf. Down the right sideline, DK Metcalf.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
DK Metcalf with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And this is back to a 5-point game. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
That toss play right, we know it's one of the successful plays they have in their arsenal, and they showed you why there.
And remember, in order for it to be successful, because it's a little bit of a slower developing play, those blocks at the line of scrimmage have to be kept, have to be held, so that the runner can get to the corner and turn it upfield.
79 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Dragon 60.
Back to throw here. Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
They've been moving the ball well, but this drive was in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Cougar 19.
Back to throw again. He completes it right side of the lane. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense, because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
First down, here's White. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And now they're in the hurry up.
1-yard gain.
19 light.
2nd and 9.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
2nd and 9 now. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down.
Buffalo 18.
Now back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick here is good. And that now makes this a 15-7 game. So 3 points and a response there to that opening touchdown this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
79 Broncos.
Smith and Jigba in motion right.
Mustang 19. Ready.
Here's 2nd and 8. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Joe Tryon showcasing the pass rush.
Some quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
For the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. They do get 18, but even that won't be clean enough. It's 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This is taken at the 15. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Check smash, check smash.
The drive starts with a run by White. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
He'll look to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
70 Ranger. Go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he's going to have the Bucs first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And that pickup on the first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here we go. Check.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat.
They go with White on the counter. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
It's 3rd and 7.
Let's go.
The Bucs on third down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 7. That is caught. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 42. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And these guys certainly not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
White, he'll try the left side. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Hey, smash.
They stay on the ground with White. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscle all over the field and getting pushed down.
One of the tight ends comes in motion.
He'll get it here on the jet sweep.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bucs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Point after here coming up. And the lead is up to 15 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
They find some open field here.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Here's 2nd down.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Trap 50, trap 50.
On play action, they'll throw.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
A big play here as the crowd noise rises. 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, Walker with it.
Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. Gotta be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Seahawks.
Track 60.
Back to throw.
And he's got Smith-Njigba.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's Walker. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Here now, 2nd and goal.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101. Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for Tampa Bay, they pick up their 2nd win now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Seattle, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the.
Yeah. First off, my name Cole, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season.